Brashear School was back in session on January 7th after the holiday break and organized their first blood drive of the new year on the 15th. Thanks to all who made it a success. For their first game after the Christmas break, the Lady Tigers hosted Marion County. Brashear scored first and went to work building a 25-10 lead by halftime. The third quarter saw Marion County chip away at the Tiger lead, and the game was tied 29-29 in the early fourth quarter. Brashear managed to regain the lead and held on for a 40-36 win. Alexa Higgins scored 16 points for Brashear. Kinley White had 13, Hannah Grissom had 9, and Tana Garlock scored 2 points. The Tigers wasted no time building an early lead on Marion County Thursday night as they took a 44-14 lead into halftime. Brashear didn't slow down in the second half as they stretched out their lead for an 84-42 win. Brandon Jockinson scored 45 points for Brashear. Garrett Hausman had 22, Lucas Keller had 7, Austin Peterson had 3, Fisher Reese had 2, Jay Snelling had 2, Cody Mallett had 2, and Landon Fisher scored 1 point. The Tigers were at the Milan tournament Monday to face Nottinger. Nottinger built a small lead in the early going. Brashear pulled ahead 12-11 after the first quarter and had a 28-13 lead at halftime. Brashear held on to the lead during the second half and finished with a 58-40 win. Brandon Jockinson scored 28 points, Garrett Hausman had 13, Quinn Allen had 12, Jay Snelling had 3, and Cody Mallett had 2 points. The Lady Tigers played their first round Milan tournament game with Lynn County Tuesday. The game was a seesaw battle the whole way. Lynn County held a 13-10 lead after one quarter, with Brashear leading 19-16 at halftime. The lead continued to change hands in the second half, with Lynn County finishing on top by a score of 43-40. Alexa Higgins had 14 points for Brashear, Kinley White had 11, Tana Garlock scored 6, Callie Altide had 5, Hannah Grissom had 2, and Abby Hartwig also had 2 points. The Brashear Lady Tigers suffered through a tough first half in their consolation semifinal game with Buckland-Macon County at the Milan tournament. Brashear trailed by as much as 10 in the early going, but had taken a 33-32 lead at halftime. The second half was a totally different story as Brashear pulled away for a 66-45 win. Hannah Grissom had 24 points for Brashear, Kinley White had 19, Alexa Higgins had 13, Tana Garlock had 6, and Callie Altide scored 4 points. After beating second seed Nottinger in the first round of the Milan tournament, 7th seeded Brashear took on Marceline Wednesday. Brashear took an early lead and maintained it going into halftime, up by a score of 36-30. The game got closer in the second half, with Marceline pulling ahead 48-47 after 3 quarters. The fourth quarter ended with a 67-all tie, but Brashear finally got a 75-73 win in overtime. Brandon Jockinson and Garrett Hausman each scored 23 points for Brashear. Austin Peterson had 20, Quinn Allen had 4, Jay Snelling had 3, and Cody Mallett had 2 points.